Hey guys, this is Kieran from Eccentric Physio, and today we're looking a little bit at thoracic extension and rotation, along with some pulling variations. If you feel like you need to improve your ability to get back this way, then this would be a good exercise for you. So as far as setup goes, cable machine is nice because then the weight is consistent throughout. Alternatively, you could use a rubber band or a power band, which is going to give you some nice resistance as well. It's just going to be a little bit more variable throughout the range, right? Pros and cons to both. With the setup, we can be in half kneeling or we could be standing up in a lungy type position, okay? This isn't something that I would necessarily be trying to get into heavy weights with. It's more of, can I get into like a moderate type of weight? Oh, that's like a medium effort, 4 to 6 out of 10 type effort. 10 being max effort, 0 is like, lifting a feather. Want to feel like this is more of a cognitive thing. I'm thinking about what I'm doing. I might get a little bit of fatigue towards the end, but it's like, okay, can I do that? That's kind of what we're trying to get out of this exercise. If you feel like you're not able to connect with some of the ideas, then maybe you need to assess your ability to rotate. And for that, check out our half kneeling rotation assessment, which you can find in our videos, or the standing rotation assessments as well. If you don't have that prerequisite rotation through the thoracic spine or the stability through here, then you're going to get something out of this exercise, but it'll probably be a bit more of a shoulder exercise than it will for the rest of the spine. There'll be more of like a static type of movement for the spine. So, a lot of preamble. I've chosen a weight that I can demonstrate for you guys with. I'm going to show you with my left arm. So the way that rotation happens for us is we counter rotate. So right now, because my left leg's forward, my pelvis and lower back are rotated to the right relative to what's about to happen with my upper back. And my upper back is going to rotate to the left. So it's going towards you guys that way. I'm going to choose something to look at. I'm going to fixate on this red thing over here and keep my eyes locked in so that my head stays straight. I'm staying as tall as I can and as wide as I can, which is some cues you can pick up from some of our other videos, particularly things like the supine 90-90 or the dead bug. And I'm still breathing. I'm making sure that I'm not holding my breath. Ribs are down, tall as I can, getting as wide as I can, and I'm going to pull, but notice how I'm pulling with my back first. I'm rotating through my back. Okay, so I'm rotating and then I'm finishing off with my arm. And so my chest right now is facing that way. My lower back and pelvis is facing that way. And then I'm gonna let the weight out. And the whole time, my eyes are fixated on that red thing in front of me, okay? Okay. Now, it's not to say that you have to rotate here first, and then this first, and then that first. It's just that as you get towards the end, have you done all three? And what we're talking about is rotation through the spine, scap retraction, and then upper humeral extension. But it's easier to think about the elbow driving backwards. Little cues might lead you to what's happening if you think it's not quite right. So if the chest or sternum isn't facing that way, then you know you haven't rotated through your thoracic spine. If your shoulder blade isn't going backwards, then what you'll notice is this will dump forward like this, right? If my shoulder blade retracts, then that goes back. And then for the humeral extension, how far is that elbow going back? Is it going past this axial line on my shirt? Or, up into the axilla? Is that going past that way? Am I getting humeral extension? Is this thing going behind me? Okay? So a few things to think about. Don't go for a heavy weight. Go about more of a I gotta think about it weight, and see if it starts to coordinate well for you. And if it doesn't, then make sure you actually have the capacity and the range and go back and build the building blocks, okay? If you like this video, then please hit like below. Otherwise, to check out more of our content in the future, you can subscribe to our channel by clicking our logo over here. And to check out our latest video, click up here.